So here we've got an experiment that looks again at light travelling in straight lines, but starts to look at how this might be used in a certain device. Now, what this device is a camera, and it's how you create images on screens. And before I introduce the equipment properly, what you can see is over here you've got a torch. Here you've got a piece of card with a pinhole in it. I'll show you what that is in a minute. And over here is an image of the LEDs that the torch are emitting. Now, to introduce the equipment, so here you've got a torch in a retort stand. Now that torch is made up, if I use paper to dim the light a little bit, you can just about see it there, but what the torch is made up of is these LEDs sort of spread out in a circular pattern with a dot in the middle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 LEDs, 8 around the edge, 1 in the middle. So you can see that pattern on here. And what happens is when that pattern, when those LEDs emit the light, we go through the pinhole. What you can see over here, what you can see over on this side here, so looking over on the left, that is an image of those LEDs that the torch is emitting. It's going through this pinhole and it's arriving over here. Okay, now the bit in the middle, wrong one. Take that out for a second. So this is your pinhole, and literally it's a piece of black card, and you can just see I've used the end of a pin to create a hole in it, and there's a hole there. So it's literally just a small hole in that piece of card. Just going to pop that back in. Okay, just move that so you can still see the pinhole. Let's get all this lined back up. Okay. Super. You can see that image well. Now, the process of what's happening, we'll go through a diagram a little bit later, but what you've got is the light being emitted from the torch through the pinhole, image forms over on this side, okay? So the light is travelling that way. Now, here's a curious property. If I bring in an extra piece of card here, but if I bring it in from the top, on this side, watch the image on the left. So I bring the card down, the image disappears from the bottom. So see, I've covered the top half of the torch, but the bottom half of the image, there is what disappears. So top to bottom, image disappears from bottom to top. Curious. And if I do it from the other way, if I bring the card in from the bottom, the image disappears from the top down. See, it's the wrong way. So card goes down, image appears from that way, card comes up, image disappears from the top. And same with left and right. If I bring the card in from the left, the image disappears from the right. And if I bring the card in from the right, the image disappears from the left. So that's the practical, those are the observations, and what we'll do in the PowerPoint below is look at a diagram as to why that works. It's all to do with the light rays from the top going through the pinhole, crossing over and arriving at the bottom. So light from the top goes through the pinhole, arrives at the bottom over here, and light from the bottom here goes through the pinhole and arrives at the top over there.